Hiroshima is a city that every traveller to Japan should visit. Not only is the A Dome and the museum such a powerful place, but there's some real beauty in the area, as well as some lovely food. So, why don't you come and see what I got up to with a week in Hiroshima?
I've just arrived in Hiroshima. Not only has the TV turned itself on, I have to spend 16,000 yen in the next 6 days or it vanishes. This is going to be a bigger challenge than last time. Now, I've actually arrived at 7 PM, which is really quite late for me because it was a 6-hour train. So, I'm straight at the hotel this time. First time in an Appa hotel, let's take a little look. And we've got the bathroom, which my suitcase is in the way of. And we've got the bathroom, which is quite nice quality, nicer quality than the other ones. The bath looks a bit deeper, which is good. We've got a bidet on the wall, loads of amenities, like individually wrapped earbuds again. Fantastic. And as for the room itself, we've got a nice desk, we've got a comfy-ish chair. It was rocking a bit. Oh, it's got wheels, that's why, fancy. It's got some green tea and a cup. Got our own fridge. Does it have anything inside it? No. And one of these little radio things. In terms of form factor, this feels like a smaller room than the other ones I've been in, but I think the bed's a little bit bigger. The desk takes up quite a bit of space and is quite a nice one. There's an actual good mirror. And there's another one here, and like two clothes hangers. So I feel like it's a smaller room, but they fit more into it. So just like this TV is massive. And I'm not going to use it other than looking up the Wi-Fi code. One little thing I really like. The do not clean your room sign is a magnet. Just stick it on. Don't need to hang it off your door. Doesn't get in the way. Wonderful. And how could I forget the view? I'm 11 stories up, so it might even be a nice one. Oh look, it's another building. Oh my god. Okay, it's not the nicest view. So we have a kettle as well, and I saw in the lift that there's a microwave, so it might not be in the room, but there's a microwave somewhere. But anyway, enough of my room. Let's go and see what's in Hiroshima.
Now, while a lot of cities have all of the main stuff right around the train station, Hiroshima's train station is a little bit out, and my hotel was next to the train station. So it's about a 10-15 minute walk until we find central Hiroshima.
Now, there's only one thing to do on the first day in Hiroshima. Let's go to the Okonomiyaki building, and that's in Hiroshima, Okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki is a popular Japanese dish, but between Hiroshima and Osaka, it's built entirely differently, and there's a building in Hiroshima which has 3 floors full of it, so you can choose whichever you like. I really didn't understand the TV show that it was on in the background as I was cooking, but when the meal was ready, it was good.
I had a lovely meal. That is the first of these. It's gone. Many more to spend. And that means it's time for a first day tradition. Don Quixote, do they have money?
I'm just about to get in the bath, and like, it turned itself off at the perfect line. It's this eco line. It says up to here for the perfect bath, and it just turned itself off. And frankly, that is so convenient.
And a new day. The beautiful sun out. And I'm on my way to the Hiroshima Atomic Dome today, which is, it's not like an interesting thing. It's something I've wanted to see for so long, but it is somewhat somber, isn't it? However, I believe the Japanese have taken a good message out of it, so I'm looking forward to seeing that firsthand today. And you can't see it just here, but I have made a wrong turn and walked past the castle area, but it looks very pretty. So I'll be returning there not today. I'm not gonna lie, just being here and reading it does make me feel a little emotional. This is history. Just imagine right here, looking up to the sky and seeing one of the worst acts humankind has ever committed. See inside that they said they want to preserve this forever, which means there are pillars inside keeping it in place, because obviously a building like this wasn't meant to last like this forever. But then we have some parts like this which are hanging on by a thread but still hanging. Half a steel pipe just jutting out I think there's a bird chilling above it. But the dome exists now as a sign of peace, showing that humanity cannot let this happen again.
I did overhear one lady saying that the hawk you can see is actually a fake one, just to keep other birds away, which makes sense. And there was also just a live streamer streaming in the area, which was...
I didn't know it existed. I didn't know it had a fire with it. Just had a look around the tourist centre and got recommended an app to see some nearby places, but it's like, I said, oh, you can get a 500 yen bus if you're not a Japanese resident. It's like, well, I am. So like, oh well. And then it's 4,000 yen. It's like, okay, well that's a bit much. So. It's kind of surprising how well preserved the front of the building is. There's a lot of damage everywhere else, but you can still make out the original place.
As I was walking around the park, I heard a bell and didn't know what it was, and then I found this, the bell for peace. Anyone can walk up, give it a single ring, for peace. So of course I did the same.
Genuinely love that. That is a unique feature. A bell that you ring for peace. I've done my wrong.
And right next to the Peace Park is the museum, which I cannot recommend enough. It's not a fun experience, but it is a very meaningful one. I felt very emotional walking around here. I felt touched. I felt tears upon my eyes. But it is such a meaningful and important place to the city, to Japan, to the world. I didn't record too much, but I definitely recommend going.
Now, I just spent about 2 to 3 hours in this museum, and I must say it is one of the best museums I've ever been in. And for a Japanese museum, it only costs 200 yen, which is nothing. And like, it's actually an emotional place. They don't hide things. Shit went down and it was shit. But it also gives a little bit of hope in saying, you know, the main message to take away is we must never let this happen again. It isn't just... So, if you ever come to Hiroshima, absolutely recommend spending multiple hours in that place. And we've got a nice little water fountain here. Now for the rest of the day, it's nearly 5 PM. So I think I might go and just have a look at some shops and get some food. I had some Zango socks, it's one of my favourite Pokemon. They ripped. But they had some in there and I haven't seen any other Pokemon Centre, so I got the last pair. And interestingly, it's the only Pokemon Centre that anyone has spoken English to be in, the staff. 3 separate staff have just spoken to me in English. I was like, wow, I'll take it. I just left my hotel and I had no idea today was the first snow day in Japan and it's all over Hiroshima. I just had a relaxing morning in bed, so I'm just going to chill. Alright, I'm going to go back upstairs and get my scarf and then I'm going to enjoy the snow. I've got my scarf. I had other plans today, but there's no chance I'm not going to see the Peace Park again in the snow. Perfect. So I've got my karate gun, I got my steps, and I love the stuff in the snow.
I really do adore the snow. Not so much when it stops your whole life from working, but when you can just enjoy it.
God, snow armour.
It's perfect.
Honestly, snow's got me in such a good mood. It's kind of annoying in your eyes, but I bought a donut as well. I decided to do my walk straight along Peace Boulevard, which extends for quite a while of grassness to the dome and then beyond. This is where the illuminations are going to be, but I haven't seen them yet on purpose. I might save them for Christmas night, just because I'll be out of it myself on Christmas. Might make it feel a bit more Christmassy. But for now, snow! There's so much snow. It's like, it's blocking sight a bit. I've never seen this. Like a little snowstorm. Wish I bought my sunglasses now, but I'm out in it. I'm going to enjoy it. Look at me. Snowy weather, snowy light. Almost there. And the flame still goes strong. Well, as you can see, I'm currently not snowed under. I just went inside the museum and I accidentally joined like a poetry recital and human testimony of the time. The Hiroshima National Peace Memorial in Paul. It's just on 4 times a month and I just happened to walk in at the right time. And there was one poem that stood out to me, which I'm going to put on screen now. People turn to ghosts is so evocative for what happened. And for one so young to be troubled by such thoughts. It's sad. I was just enjoying my snow, but that brings you back to reality a bit. But now I find my first Japanese garden snow experience. I haven't got a map, they have to spawn at one. I don't, I just want to walk around and try and navigate through the water. Yeah, bye. Just caught a cat. It's over there. Hello, kitty. Normally I might have a light snack, but the table's not quite, going to support that. And the chairs might get a bit cold. Oh, but I love this. I love snow because it's never so bad that it causes threat to your life and such where I am in England. It's just an inconvenience. Which means waking up without expecting it and getting to see it in Japan. Wish I got up earlier, but I didn't, and I'm still loving it. It's just fantastic. That's awesome. Please take off your shoes here. This might be okay other days, but I might get frostbite. I will not step in here today, I think. I'm glad that I at least had time to come to this park. Oh, my hair is actually icy, but I'm very glad I had time to come here. This place will look quite different without the snow. This is how I want to remember it, and that's just fine. So many fish. So many fish. This sign was not made for this season. Tried to take a picture of my Monado here. Nope, that's not gonna do. I've changed my mind. I wanted to see the illuminations in the snow, and they're pretty awesome. And this is the start of it, so let's take a look. I spent the following day Christmas Eve on Miyajima, which was an incredible experience that I'm making a separate video on. So, we move on straight to Christmas Eve's meal. Leaving the pizza place, 2 more vouchers, done. It's Christmas morning, so I'm going to go to a magic tournament because that's what I do. Although I have been told that they must clean my room today and I must leave. So, Merry Christmas to me, I guess, that I've got to, you know, do a little bit of tidying on Christmas Day before I let them in. Very nice. So it's Christmas in Hiroshima, walking to my event. there's no snow around. It was just for Christmas Eve. But I'm happy with that. Also, I've left in my winter coat. Didn't check the weather. It's actually 10 degrees today. That's insane. So I am going to be warm. Although I didn't expect that for Christmas after 2 days of snow. So I didn't win my event, but I did make top 8. And now it's KFC time. It turns out KFC, you can't even get regular food on Christmas Day without a booking. So apparently that's KFC on Christmas. Not for me. So for Christmas, let's have something else instead. And it's now my last day in Hiroshima, and I had a lovely lying because I've got quite a few days of travel ahead. Just having a relaxing walk around the old castle area, see the new castle, and then have some food and be off. I have found on my travels that there are a lot of different castles around, and it's nice to go up to them. I even got a little stamp, but I don't think you need to go inside every single one. I've been inside quite a few on my journey, ones which are more modern, ones which are more old. So this one I'm giving a miss, and I'm happy for that, just to see outside of it. I'm right next to the castle grounds. Here we go. Today you can hear all these birds. The first time I walked past this flame, I didn't know where it came from or what it meant. Seeing it again now, it means a whole lot more.
This flame was lit in 1964 and will remain lit until Earth is free of all nuclear bombs. For my last video in Hiroshima, I tried tsukime, which is cold noodles that you mix in a broth. And for my last thing about this hotel room, I need to talk about, you see this mirror, like, you know, it's completely fogged over. But there's a bit here that isn't, because it's actually, while you've had a shower, it's now boiling. So you can get out the shower and look in the mirror. I've never seen that before, and that's amazing.